Hey everybody, I'm Sarah Klein, and I would like to talk with you about how to fix latency issues in BandLab. So latency is when you've got two tracks and they're not aligned because of computer software issues that you're dealing with on different computers, different devices that are recording the same thing. So there's two ways to fix latency problems. Let me show you what I mean by a latency problem. Here's something where my tracks are not aligned. Let's take a listen. The trombone is way ahead of the backing track. So that's an issue. The best way to fix a latency problem is before you record your second track. So here what I've got is I've got a backing track, which is essentially just a big band playing this tune. And I want my trombone player to be able to play along with that so that I can hear them. And so the thing to do is to go up to, before you record, the voice mic thing, the voice mic track, which you can add by going to Add Track. You go here, choose Voice Mic, and now you've got a place for your trombone player to play. Go up to Settings and go to Latency Test. Click on that and run the latency test. That was unsuccessful because I was talking through it, so I'm going to try again and be silent. Cool, that worked. 72 microseconds, not that great, but okay. So that's going to fix most of my latency problem, and it's going to be good enough for doing an assignment on BandLab for school. It's going to be great. So now when I add my trombone track, it should be pretty coordinated with the backing track because I did that. So I'm going to plug in my headphones so that I don't get bleed from the backing track into my trombone track, and I'm going to have two successful tracks here. But say that didn't happen and I forgot to do the latency test, so now I have my trombone track is in a totally different place from the backing track, and that's horrifying. So I'm going to go to Editor down here on the bottom left, and that gives me sort of a zoomed in version of whichever track I choose. I can choose to look at the backing track or the trombone track. And so now I'm going to play it again and see what the problem is. Okay, the trombone is really way earlier than the backing track. So what that means is I need to move my trombone track back or forward. I need to move it forward. So I'm going to go down here, see this little icon in the bottom left that this pushes my track along, but you notice that's actually just getting rid of the stuff at the beginning. It's not actually pushing the track. But if I go on the track, I can actually just grab it and I can push it ahead. So one thing I could do is I could just visually do it, like where is this part on the, let's see what that did. That's not going to do it. Let me push it back and see what that's like now. I can see that the part where the trombone's supposed to come in is right about here on the red one. So I'm going to push the trombone part forward. That looks like it might be close. So let's go back and listen again. Close enough for jazz. And so I fixed my latency problem. I can go up here to save. I can save this. If I was a student, instead of saying publish here and I was using BandLab for Ed, it would say submit. So I can save it. I've checked it. The latency is dealt with, and I can turn it in. Okay, thanks a lot, everyone. Have fun. Have fun with this.